The Colts lost to the Texans 37-34 on Sunday, and it's the reason why they lost. The situation that led to them losing is what makes people so angry. Here's what happened. 27 seconds left in overtime. The score is 34-34. 27 seconds left. I don't want you to miss that. The Colts have the ball on their own 43-yard line. It is 4th and 4. And the Colts go for it. They didn't get it. And by the way, that play should have been completed. Andrew Luck missed the throw. It was open. It was there. But the Colts go for it on 4th and 4. 27 seconds left on their own 43-yard line. They don't get it. The Texans get a big gain on the next play. They go down, kick a field goal, win the game. And the Colts, in my opinion, made a mistake. I do not believe the Colts should have gone for it on 4th down. I'm not going to yell and scream. I'm not going to tell you why they're so dumb. People are certainly overreacting about this. But Andrew Luck and his head coach, Frank Reich, both defended the decision after the game. They said things like, we don't play for the tie, or we're going for the win. We're going to be aggressive. We liked that. In fact, Frank Reich even said, I would do it again 10 out of 10 times. That's the decision I would make. And here's why I don't like what happened. It seems like an emotional decision. It seems like a decision that the Colts made because they were like, we're going to win this game. It did not seem calculated. It seemed emotional. I ask, where is the calculation? Where is the thought process? If he gets up there and gives an in-depth explanation about the thought process, yada, yada, but all he said was, we don't play to tie. That's emotional. If Frank Reich had given me a deeply thought out, calculated reason for that decision, I would feel differently about this. Now, here's my perspective. If you think about it deeply and you do make a calculated decision, you don't go for it. That's why it's a mistake. Normally, I wouldn't mind this. I actually like taking risks. I'm a big fan of taking risks. The girl I'm talking to right now has a tattoo on her arm that says, a ship is safe in the harbor, but that's not what ships are made for. I like that. I'm a fan of taking risks. The problem was, this was a divisional game. So normally, at the end of the year, when you look at a loss and a tie, it's the same thing. Losing a game is just as bad as tying in a game, so you might as well go for broke, and maybe you lose, but at least if you tie, you lose. When they tally up the standings at the end of the year, it's the same thing. However, not quite. The difference is this was a divisional game. If the Colts are playing almost any other team, there's only 3 teams the Colts cannot make this decision against: the Titans, the Jaguars, and the Texans. So again, I would say a loss and a tie are basically the same thing at the end of the year. However, and when you make a division standing and you have playoff implications, when you do this against the Texans, you give your in-division rival, a team you are vying against to try to make the playoffs, you gave the Texans a win. You didn't just lose. This loss did not just affect your standings for the playoffs. It also moved the Texans up. It helped a team in your division. That's why it's a problem. I just would say over and over again, the calculated, thought-out decision is, we're going to kick the ball, we're punt the ball away, you're going to have the ball on your own 13-yard line, and the game is going to end with a tie. You don't get a win, we don't get a loss, and we both tie, and it looks the same as the standings. Because what you don't want to do is give the Texans, your in-division rival, a win. Again, if the Colts are playing the Washington Redskins or the Seahawks or any random team in the NFL that's not in their division, I would actually defend this move. I would have defended this move and said, yes, a loss and a tie, they're calculated the same at the end of the year. But the difference was you helped a team in your division get a win, which that also really affects your playoff standings and playoff implications. That is why the Colts made a mistake. It was not going for it. It's who they went for it against. Against the Texans, that's the flaw. Go for the win against the Redskins or the Seahawks or the Browns, but don't do it against a team in your division, and giving them a win allows them to have an upper hand on you when it comes time to count your wins for the playoffs. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my show, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my pride and joy. I'm very proud of it. If you're new to Strong Opinion Sports, you can subscribe to it on iTunes, SoundCloud, on YouTube. You can find the full entire hour-long podcast on YouTube, or you can find more shorter breakout videos like the one you just watched. And if you like what I had to say, maybe you hate what I had to say, share this with your friends. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow Strong Opinion Sports by telling your friends about the show. My name is Zach Schaumler. Have a great day.